Hello, nice to meet you again and welcome to continuous of Cần Thơ radio and television station. Headline today.
The Ministry of Public Security has just publicized information related to criminals using high technology to cheat appropriate property, with many complicated developments, many sophisticated and interwoven criminal methods and tricks. Department of Higher Education, Ministry of Education and Training informed that the regulation issued in 2022 has some points that will be applied in 2023. Banana and longan of Vietnam are popular in Japan, and the Vietnamese Trade Office in the host country plans to carry out export promotion activities.
Top news, the Ministry of Public Security has just publicized information related to criminals using high technology to cheat appropriate property, with many complicated developments, many sophisticated and interwoven criminal methods and tricks, a combination of many different forms of fraud causing great damage to property as well as frustration among the people. Accordingly, people need to be wary of fraudulent phone calls to appropriate property, which is appearing in recent times, such as impersonating a teacher, school medical officer, or medical staff hospital health, impersonating officers of agencies, the public security, procuracy, court, customs, traffic police, impersonating people of companies, businesses, industries such as post office, lottery, tourism, entertainment, and so on, in short. Impersonating as customer service staff of carriers, banks, e-wallets, so we should be careful. Information about new points in the enrollment season in 2023, Department of Higher Education, Ministry of Education and Training informed that the regulation issued in 2022 has some points that will be applied in 2023.
Accordingly, in 2023, the regional and object priority points will be given to candidates with a total score of 22.5 points or more, out of the maximum total score of 30 for each combination of 3 subjects, equivalent to 7 points. 5 points on a 10-point scale is linearly reduced. Up to 30 points, the priority is 0. In order to reduce errors and facilitate candidates when applying for university admissions, the Ministry of Education and Training expects that from the enrollment season in 2023, candidates only need to register for admission by industry code, no need to register by admission method.
Also, the Ministry of Education and Training has just announced a draft plan for the National Exit Exam from 2025 in order to get public opinion, with many new points in which test takers studying high school curriculum take 6 subjects, including 4 compulsory subjects and 2 elective subjects. Accordingly, high school students take 4 compulsory subjects including literature, mathematics, foreign languages, history, and 2 selected subjects out of 4 selected subjects. Test takers enrolled in high school continuing education program take the exam in 3 compulsory subjects, including literature, mathematics, history, and 2 selected subjects out of 4 selected subjects. Regarding the exam content, the draft of the Ministry of Education and Training stipulates that the questions will remain in the 2018 General Education Curriculum, mainly the upper secondary education program. We turn to other news. The State Bank directs credit institutions not to allow insurance consultants and bonds to be in order to achieve business targets.
The State Bank requires credit institutions to only provide services related to corporate bonds in accordance with regulations. At the same time, banks shall provide information about insurance products, insurance enterprises, and branches of non-life insurance enterprises fully and accurately to insurance buyers, not arbitrarily declare information to the insurance buyer without the consent of the buyer, and strictly prohibit the act of forcing the customer to buy insurance. Employees must also clearly explain the insurance benefits, rights, and obligation of the buyers.
Banana and longan of Vietnam are popular in Japan, and the Vietnamese Trade Office in the host country plans to carry out export promotion activities for these products.
According to the Vietnam Trade Office in Japan, after dragon fruit, mango, and lychee, fresh longan has been present and is popular in this fastidious market. In the coming time, the deal will focus on promoting fresh longan in Japan in various forms. At the same time, many consumption systems in Japan want to import banana from Vietnam to replace Philippine banana because Japanese consumers think that Vietnamese banana is delicious and increasing the amount of purchase of this product. Therefore, this is also the item that the deal focuses on implementing trade promotion activities and product promotion in the future.
Bamboo Airways has officially launched direct flights from Hanoi, Cà Mau, and vice versa. Direct flights from Hanoi to Cà Mau will be operated by this airline from April 29th with an initial frequency of 3 return flights per week. The scheduled departure time is 7 hours 5 minutes to take off from Hanoi and 9 hours 55 minutes to take off from Cà Mau on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Ladies and gentlemen, the memorial to late author Mộc Quán Nguyễn Trọng Quyền in Thốt Nốt Urban District was inaugurated and went into operation in 2018. In 2019, the term of author Mộc Quán Nguyễn Trọng Quyền was ranked a city-level historical relic. Every year, the memorial welcomes more than 6,000 visitors who come to pay tribute, get to understand the culture, and commemorate the past etc. of cải lương art.
The memorial is situated in Trung Kiên Road, Thốt Nốt Urban District, under more than 12,000 square meters. The zone has a gate of 3 arched entrances, a men's right, a still, a mannequin house, a display house, a performing house, and other auxiliary stations. Every year we receive over 6,000 visitors. In addition, activities of đơn ca tài tử, clubs, contests, and performing festivals will also take place at the memorial of late author Mộc Quán Nguyễn Trọng Quyền. Late author Mộc Quán Nguyễn Trọng Quyền was born in Thốt Nốt District, Cần Thơ City in 1876 and died in 1953. He was a well-known tuồng trainer who has written around 90 works for the Southern Cải Lương Theatre. The men's right to late author Mộc Quán Nguyễn Trọng Quyền covers 700 square meters and is designed in the Southern traditional architectural style. Inside the main hall, there is a display of more than 200 artifacts and images of the career and life of the late author.
Mộc Quán Nguyễn Trọng Quyền is an artisan, a trainer, a port assetter who trained and fostered talents of generation of the Southern Cải Lương state artists, so that our generation and following generation can be inherited a lot from Mộc Quán Nguyễn Trọng Quyền. I'm a local here. I often come here to light a sense and pay tribute to late author Mộc Quán Nguyễn Trọng Quyền. I like cải lương plays composed by Nguyễn Trọng Quyền.
Alongside the shrine, there is a performing house that covers more than 300 square meters, where đơn ca tài tử performing events take place.
Thanks to the concerns of the local authority, the term is considered a relic, so that generation of not only artists, but also people in Cần Thơ and the country as a whole can gather here to glorify the great contribution of the author to the development of Vietnam state. From then, creating aspirations, in other words, lighting the flame of creativity in each of artists.
The memorial is the resting place of author Mộc Quán and his 2 wives. More than 40 kilometers away from the center of Cần Thơ City, the memorial attracts a majority of visitors, a destination of meaningful origin returning trips for the circle of artists to get to understand the history of tuồng and commemorate an admirable and talented tuồng trainer.
And now let's look at the weather forecast. Thank you very much for your attention. Please visit us on website kênh TV.vn. Bye for now.